On Thursday, sometime between 12 midnight and 1 a.m., the Orange Walk Central house of Elodio Aragon Senior was burglarized. The home invasion was carried out by two persons and ended with the former minister and politician being blindfolded and kidnapped. He was taken several miles along the Philip Golson Highway in his Honda SUV before he was left on Posito Road. His vehicle remains missing. The thieves gained access from the back of the fenced property before removing louvers from a window on the second floor of the house. It happened in the dead of the night and neighbors say they heard nothing.
Es algo que sorprende lo que ha pasado. Yo, como no estaba, no sé la verdad que ni a qué horas pasó.
Aragon Senior made his way to the highway with a bottle of water and his medication in hand. That's when he was picked up by an Oridroqueño and taken to his son's house in the Louisiana area of the town around 7 o'clock that morning. While the former minister is said to have been in good health, current junior minister in the Ministry of National Security, Elodio Aragon Junior, recounts the ordeal as told to him by his father.
Two persons entered his home, no? And what happened, they entered his home and then they basically blindfolded him and searched the house, etc. And after that, they got into his vehicle and they drove with him in the vehicle and they took him, I think they picked up somebody else on the road. And then they continued driving and they took him into the Posito Feeder Road, left him there, and then they left with the vehicle. They were looking for money, jewelry, you know. I believe it's an aggravated burglary. And what I will say is that, you know, I mean, crime impacts everybody, impacts our community, and no one is free and from crime. That is why I always say that dealing with the crime situation is a very important thing for us.
The thieves got away with the older Aragon's watch, cell phone, and a small amount of money that he had in his wallet. Today, the house located near the New Hope High School behind the People's Stadium was locked up. The family is happy that in this aggravated burglary, Aragon Senior was not injured. His son, the Minister of State, says that it affects one's sense of security in his home.
You know, home invasions, aggravated burglaries, which we know we go by. Of course, these things are concerning because your last refuge is your home. And when somebody violates that by entering in your home, especially when you're in there, you know, and then they tie you up or blindfold you and take you away and then abandon you in some feeder road, of course, that, I mean, you just imagine what could have happened to you if they could easily maybe have killed you, etc. So, of course, these things are alarming.
The incident is even more alarming because this is not the first time that this has happened. There have been increasing cases of home invasion across the country, and many have ended in homicide or the victims have been left badly injured. Mayor Kevin Bernard says that the attack on the former politician brings back memories in the case involving Ramon Cervantes Sr.
Orange Walk is a very small community, and for these things to be it takes me back to Don Ramon Cervantes. You know, we are fearful that these things are coming home to roost. I am hoping and I am happy to hear that Mr. Aragon Senior is doing well. I wish him the best. And I hope that we don't need to hear any more of these things. It's a matter of grave concern to us and I believe to the community.
Since Aragon Senior made the report to the Orange Walk Police Department on Thursday afternoon, investigators have been on the beat trying to crack the case. Around 11:30 this morning, they carried out a search at the home of Roberto Campos, a popular tacos vendor in Orange Walk, who is better known as Mr. Cheng. They would later detain his son, 18-year-old Charlton Campos, for questioning into the home invasion kidnapping. As Mr. Cheng reveals, his son is the current boyfriend of Aragon Senior's ex-wife.
And when I came, I saw them, you know, in my yard with heavy guns. And as a matter of fact, I saw like 3 of them in my room and 1 of them in my hall. I asked him why didn't he went to my business and give him a search warrant, you know, to enter into my property. But the other guy, the other CIB told me that he gave my son already the search warrant. But my son never showed me nothing. My whole house rumpled up. And you see what I mean? My son is Mr. Elodio Aragon Senior. He married again with this lady, Miss I guess she's Miss Banji, they call her. She's a teacher from Muffles College, but she's now the girlfriend from of my son Charlton Campos, and I guess because they are not together, maybe the first person that they will come and pick up is my son.
When they took your son, did they say exactly why?
Yeah, well, didn't told me just for questioning.
The Aragons are now looking at the way forward to secure the property. Duane, Moody for News 5.